Hi everyone, I'm Menachem. I'm the winemaker for Wild Wine in charge of the production of all the great wine from France. Now we will test a wine that produced by Chateau Malartic Lagraviere. Malartic Lagraviere, it's located in Bordeaux. You can notice that in all the wineries in France, you can see that all the wines, we never have the grapes here. Why we don't have the grapes on the label, like you can see in all the wines from Israel, from California? You don't have the grapes. And this is the same for all the great French wine that you have here. You never have the grapes. But you have something else that it's the most important in the production of wine. It's the appellation. The appellation, it's what is the most important on the wine, and especially on the French wine, because the appellation gives you the information of the terroir where the wine is produced. Okay, because at the end of the day, we have 8,000 wineries in Bordeaux, just in Bordeaux area, and in those 8,000 wineries, they all produce wines from Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Petit Verdot, and a little bit of Malbec. Okay, so what will do the real difference? It's the terroir, the location of the soil where they are produced. That's why in Bordeaux, in France, we can't bring grapes from an appellation to another appellation if we want to keep the appellation of the bottle, the name of the terroir. Okay, here the terroir is Pessac-Léognan. Pessac-Léognan, it's a terroir, it's a soil of, you have a lot of gravel and a lot of stones. You can see here we have the map of Bordeaux vineyards. Here it's the river, it's the Gironde. On the right bank here, and here the left bank, you have in this side, we have here Graves and Pessac-Léognan. Pessac-Léognan, this is the very prestigious appellation where we can find great growth of grapes. This wine is from the vintage 16. Okay, 16 vintage, it's a great vintage in France. And in France, the vintage is very important because in France, we can't irrigate the soil, for example. We can't do anything on the soil. And for this reason, only the nature does the job. So that's why the vintage is very important in the French wines, and especially in the Bordeaux wines. So this wine is 16 vintage. 16 vintage, it's a great vintage. And also just for your information, my daughter was born in 2016. So I bought for her few cases. She doesn't know, don't tell her. But I bought for her few cases because this wine, it's a wine that needs a lot of time to give you what it can really give you. Okay, this wine you forget for 15 years, 20 years, you will come for the wedding of my daughter, and we will enjoy it together. It will be something totally different that we can have today. It's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, and a little bit, 2 or 3% of Petit Verdot, just like a spicy. L'chaim. Still very close, but you can feel already the tannin and the potential of this wine, very well balanced. That will give something special in 20 years. L'chaim.